Hello and welcome to my video. Thank you for having me, and I promise I'll make it worth your while. So let's get straight to the point here. Execution, not the medieval one where we cut off people's heads, but modern day execution. Learning about something, planning to do it, and doing it. That's what execution is. It's as simple as that, and yet it's something I find to be quite difficult for me. I'm sure many of us have thought about doing something or have picked up a niche interest. Let's say during the pandemic, you wanted to learn how to draw, or let's say after the pandemic had ended, you wanted to pick up soccer or football. Part of that is the first step of execution. You learn about something, you learn that, oh, this might be something I may enjoy later down the line. And with that comes a great strength, because if you actually go out and do it, you learn so many new things, you learn so many new skills. With art, you learn about color theory, you learn how to mix and match things. It can even help you with your fashion. Or if you want to pick up a sport, not only increasing your athleticism, but in so many other things. And it's a great thing to have. So why am I talking about execution? Because back in 2020, during the pandemic, I'd fallen into a great depression. It honestly sucked a lot. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'd gone through something that hurt me, but it's fine now. And I would say that's because of, well, self-improvement. Self-improvement taught me that I can do so much to take back control of my life. No longer did I have to depend on what another person thought was right for me. No longer would I have to just accept what other people told me of me being true. If someone didn't like me, which at that point in my life I probably thought was impossible, how could someone not like me? But it's true. People are gonna dislike you. That's just the way life is. But with self-improvement, I learned that doesn't matter. What I do with my life is what matters. And I'm gonna take control. And how does one take control? By going out and doing these things. If not for self-improvement and executing on these things, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here making this video, trying to help you guys, so to say, help you guys and help myself to properly live out the dream that I once had. So thank you. Present day Josue. What's he doing? Going to college. But I always wanted to do more than just that. And I don't mean work, but I mean do more for myself. Because I think that's important, to do something else besides just school. And I've always wanted to be a YouTuber ever since I was young. Whether it be Minecraft or video game streaming or whatever it may be. Execution is what gets people from being just ordinary to being extraordinary. And I mean that in all ways possible. It's what allows people to live a life that they're not going to regret. There's a path to do these things, and execution will always be there first. If not for execution, some of the world's greatest people would not be considered great at all. Prime example would be Kobe Bryant. Kobe was exceptional because everything he went about in his NBA career had a plan to it. And even outside of that, he had plans to it. He planned what he would do. He planned that he was going to go and train for hours upon hours upon hours, making sure that his weaknesses became strengths to the point where he was unstoppable. Kobe Bryant excelled in basketball. He became exceptional. He's a legend among legends in not only NBA history, but in our modern times. Kobe Bryant is considered one of the greatest that ever lived, and for good reason. To my audience, to my viewers, to the beloved people still watching right now, thank you. But I will ask of you that whatever it may be in this lifetime that you want to achieve, I ask that you go and execute on it. Let's say you want to pick up a new hobby like pottery or sketching or maybe even graffiti. I ask that you learn about these things. I hope that you don't think of your interests as something that has to fade into the background when life's responsibilities are presented, when problems are presented. So please, if you take away anything from this video, let it be that there's still hope. There will always be hope. Life is limited, and we don't know how much time we're gonna have until it's too late and our time comes. So before that time comes, I want you to demand more of yourself, as I'm going to demand more out of myself, and that we execute on these plans, because that way we can live to our fullest potential. If you're still here, thank you for watching all the way to the very end. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And happy Men's Mental Health Month and happy Pride Month to those that celebrate. And I hope that this video was as insightful to you as possible, because although we all have different circumstances in our lives, we all may be going through different things. I do appreciate the fact that some advice can be taken and can be placed into like your life. That's typically how I like to view things, how I go about my life, picking and choosing what works best for me and what I want to implement in my own life that others provide, so to say. So thank you for coming. Thank you for having me on your screen for as much time as possible. Much appreciated. Thank you and have a blessed rest of your day. Take care.